Right, in this video we're going to be talking about off-page SEO. So there's on-page SEO and there's off-page. On-page has to do with everything, all the elements on the page, so images, text, the content, the title tags, the alt tags, things like that, the meta description. Those are the things that that attract the search engines and get your site kind of indexed initially, but backlinks are what is going to push it higher in the search engines if just the content alone isn't enough. So backlinks, the way to think about backlinks is they're not necessarily essential, especially with a lot of affiliate SEO, especially when you're going after long tail keywords, because there's just not that much competition. But if you are trying to go after a particular keyword or keywords that are a little bit more competitive, you've written some articles or you've outsourced some articles and maybe they're on page 2 or maybe they're on the bottom of page 1 and you just want to boost them a little bit higher. Backlinks is the way to do that, because basically backlinks are like a vote in the eyes of Google. As long as you've got quality backlinks from authority websites, then ideally niche relevant authority websites that are basically telling Google, hey, this content is about this particular keyword or whatever. Or if you can just send the backlinks could just be the root domain, which is just your raw website, the http yourwebsite.com or .net or .org, and it can just point directly to your website. And again, basically backlinks are just votes that tell Google and the other search engines that this piece of content is something that you should pay attention to. And basically the more, if you have highly relevant content combined with the most authority backlinks, then you're generally going to rank either number 1, 2, 3 position in Google. And so that's how backlinks work. You don't have to really necessarily spam your websites and stuff to get them to rank and whatnot, especially if you're going after long tail keywords, because again, there's just not that much competition for those keywords. But again, if you're going after keywords that are maybe a little bit more competitive, or you just really want to rank on page, the top of page 1 or page 1 for particular keywords, then you may want to consider investing in some backlinks. But I honestly wouldn't invest in backlinks until you've got a little bit of income coming in, and then just take some of that money that's already coming in, and then you can buy backlinks to boost a site that's already making money and already profitable. So I'm going to share with you a couple different links and resources that you can use. There's a couple different ways to get backlinks. You can buy them or you can build them yourself. In this video, I'm going to share some resources where you can buy them. This is the fastest and the easiest way to get them. Sometimes it can be affordable, sometimes it can be expensive, but I'm going to show you a couple different options. And none of these are like the best way in the world to build backlinks, but I just wanted to share a couple of different resources so you can have a couple of different options of places to go to get them, so that you don't have to figure this out on your own. So the first place is called Black Hat Links. So this is a good place to get like social signals and Web 2.0 properties and blog comments and things like that. So they're not high authority or from like high authority, super high authority or niche relevant domains necessarily, but it's a good place to get just an assortment of links that you can just send to your root domain to kind of boost the authority of them. And they're very inexpensive, and they've got a little ranking guide here. I've never followed it to a T, but if you can try that and follow their plan that they've laid out and purchase backlinks according to that. So this is one option. Another solution is called the Hoff. I have heard mixed reviews on this particular service, but it's similar to Black Hat Links in that you can buy a variety of different links. So you've got high PR links, you've got press release links, you've got social signals and different things you can buy, but they're all called something different. But you can check out their different packages and plans and the different types of links that they offer here. But they're all different pricing. There's a solution called RankPay. Again, I haven't personally use Rank Pay, but this one's kind of neat. Their pricing is based on the particular keyword that you want to rank. So you can enter in your domain and click pricing. They'll give you some quotes on particular keywords that you want to rank your domain for, and based on those quotes, they'll give you a quote, and you'll pay that fee or that price every single month for that particular keyword until it's ranked where you want it to be. So it can kind of add up if you're looking to go after multiple keywords, but this is just one other option. This is a solution like Rank Pay probably makes a little more sense when you have when you're building more of an authority website, and after you've already are ranking and have some traffic coming in from long tail keywords, and maybe you just really want to go after a particular medium competition or a little more aggressive keyword that may take a little bit more ranking power, then you may want to check out a solution like Rank Pay. And then there's a website called Niche Relevant. Again, I haven't personally used this website, but this is a resource from a friend of mine that does really well with ranking affiliate sites for affiliate launch jacking. He makes thousands and thousands of dollars per month buying links from this guy. And basically, these are very high authority, niche relevant backlinks. So whatever niche your site is about, you can buy high authority backlinks to your website. So this is probably going to be the best solution because you don't really need, again, a ton of links to rank for terms. A lot of times you just need really high authority, high quality, and ideally niche relevant backlinks, but these are going to be some of the more expensive ones. I'm not sure the exact pricing, but I believe he pays somewhere between $50 or more dollars per month per link. So I think these are ongoing pricing. So I prefer one-time prices, but a lot of times with these high authority backlinks if you buy them from somebody else, a lot of times you're going to be paying a monthly fee to kind of rent a link on that particular domain, because it costs a lot of money a lot of times to buy these high authority sites, and so you're basically renting a link, renting a space on that, usually the home page of that domain, and it's pointing back to your website. So those are a couple of different options of places to get backlinks. There's several other places that you can find. There may be better options out there that you can find, but these are just a couple of solutions, and that's how off-page SEO works and how backlinks work in the eyes of Google. And again, I just want to reinforce that you don't really need backlinks with the strategies that I'm teaching inside this course with long-tail SEO, but if there is a keyword that you just really want to be on page 1 for, then that's when you can consider backlinks, and it's only going to help boost your site in the search engines, and the higher you are in the search engines, assuming that particular keyword does get searched for, then you're going to see your traffic on your website go up as a result. And then one additional tip I want to give you is how I kind of approach my backlinking as I'm sending links to a website that I'm trying to rank or build authority for. So as I mentioned before, there's a lot of different types of links. There's blog comments, there's Web 2.0 properties, there's wiki pages, there's bookmarks, and then there's the high authority. And then there's the high authority domains and websites that you can rent links from. The high authority domains are generally going to be the most expensive, but here's how I generally, my approach to backlinks. So most of the time for all of these kinds of links, the Web 2.0s, the blog comments and stuff, these are links that generally like everybody can build. They're from decent authority websites, but they're Web 2.0 properties are things that anybody can go out there and create. So if you want to manually do this, you could. The high authority domains are a little bit harder to achieve a link from those, so they carry a little bit more weight than these. So the way I use these different types of links is I generally, if I'm going to send a decent amount of links to a site to rank it or build authority, I will typically just use the root domain, because when you buy these links, they're going to ask you for your keyword. Usually for the keyword for most of these types of properties, the comments and Web 2.0 and stuff, I'll just use the root domain. So the straight raw HTTP // mydomain.com. And the reason I do this is you got to kind of put yourself in the eyes of Google, and you, even though you're gaming the system, you're gaming the search engines, you want to make your links look as natural as possible. What do other sites that link to, other authority websites out there generally do? They generally link to, they either have like the raw link and you click that link, or it says, the hypertext or hyperlink is something like click here. It's not the actual keyword that you want to rank for. And so I usually use the root domain for these types of links. And then the keyword that I want to rank for, I'll buy fewer quantity of those types of backlinks but higher quality. So I would maybe go to somewhere like niche relevant and say I want to rank for, let's just say, make money online. I would buy the make money online links, and use that particular anchor text or keyword for these particular links, because I'm paying more money for these links. They're higher authority, and I'm going to buy fewer of them. So I want those powerful backlinks to be pointed to my particular web page or website that I want to rank for that particular keyword. And then these other lower quality links, I'll just link to them, with a root domain. So that's kind of my linking strategy and kind of my approach behind that, and why I do it that way. So if you're wondering, what anchor text to use in your backlinks, and is it okay to have hundreds and hundreds of the same anchor text for that particular keyword because you really want to rank for it, I don't think it's that wise, just because it's not a natural thing to do. Even with big authority websites like the CNNs and the Huffington Post and stuff, they're like, most people that link to articles and stuff on those types of websites and blogs, they're not usually linking to it with an exact match anchor text, if that makes sense. So with that being said, buying backlinks again are just one option to get linked. The other option is to build them or learn how to build them yourself. Buying backlinks, it is kind of a shot in the dark. You have to just sort of test, and if the results go well, great. It can definitely save you some time, and if you choose the right resources, it can save you some money as well. But you're sort of at the mercy of the service that you're investing in, hoping that they kind of pull their weight and actually send you good quality links that don't hurt your site. The best way and the way to be in total control is to build your own links, so that you know exactly the kind of links that are going to your site, because you either own them yourself or you're building them yourself. So in another video, I'm going to go over some different options that you have to build your own backlinks, so that you know exactly the types of links that you're pointing at your website.